Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, the Corporate Death Cult series, Chasing Steam Achievements. I'm your host, College Fade, and it's episode 5. It's the year 2269. This is what our empire currently looks like. The blue part. And we have the Perkiki up here, who are always cranky. So we're going to have to deal with them. And it's probably going to have to start this episode. So what we were doing here is, this is one of the areas where I wish Stellaris had a slightly better interface. Oh, I'm in the hole on some funding here. As these numbers start to pop up. One of the things that Stellaris is not very good about is showing you where all your envoys are. Oh, there, it's back up. Okay. So you kind of have to do a little bit of goofing here. The Perkiki right here, Fanatic Purifiers. We would like to espionage them, but we have two other espionage people who are currently in the middle of operations, and what they're doing is this, preparing sleeper cells so that we can move them around. So that's what we're really waiting on. In addition to trying to get some fleets and some defenses over here to choke this area off. Because I think our entire focus now is going to have to be on the Perkiki.
War has been declared against us.
Yeah, and there it is. Look.
Legal experts are standing by.
So the declaration of war goal is cleansing. Okay. Well, let's see if we can manage it. Jeez. I knew they were coming after us. I wasn't quite sure it'd be that quick. This fleet here, let's get them a... What do we have? Evasion and sublight speed. Since most of ship weapon range, that's fine, but evasion and sublight speed is more important at this level because we have mostly corvettes. So there's a bunch of destroyers and a bunch of corvettes. Let's look and see how many more of these we can build. Let's build a few more of these. I'd like to get enough of a screen here to screen off our enemies. How much is this going to cost us? It says 1,000, but I think that's because it's at its limit. Let's spend some money and do that. Okay, now how much? 22. Yeah, it's still spending all of it. We're going to take this fleet and move it over here. These fleets, we're going to make sure to set them to fleet stance passive, and we just want them to orbit this space station and set it as their home base. You want your folks to be in passive because when the Perkiki come in here, you want them to get closer to the starbase and have the starbase engage. Our spy master in the Enlightened Kingdom of Ilth, Kaki's shoot, reports a drastic failure in the process for screening operatives. Word from the Ilth capital is that an informant has been chosen to defect. Despite the fact that we are supposed to be able to screen out such disloyalty, the informant has been turned. Okay. Infiltration speed. Rigorous screening of operatives modifier added for 12 months. So be it. We lose 20 influence. I'm not letting that happen. Disavow. Concludes the prepare sleeper cells espionage operation. Get your house in order. So anyway, back to this. They're going to come through this doorway, and if your fleet is set to aggressive, it'll run out there, which doesn't give
upscaling complete.
This starbase a chance to shoot at them. So we want them to come to us, and we want the starbase to do a whole ton of damage, and we'd like the gun batteries and stuff to keep building as fast as possible. So moving that fleet over. Perkiki do not have tough star bases, which is good for us. They do have a planet over here.
Upscaling complete.
I think
Colonial Enterprise upsizing.
What we'll want to do, frontier sector, Emulgaron is being colonized. It's some of these planets over here, right here, which hopefully will help our empire. So And if you're wondering why, if you're new to the series and you kind of skipped over the first few episodes and you're wondering why I don't colonize this relic world over here, this is because this archaeological site is the Kleptomanic Rats. It's going to get you a really nice artifact, and it's going to open up a giant space Leviathan who's going to eat you for lunch. So, what I do want to do, though, is over here is the Yamakara Imperial people, and I really want to improve relations with him, but we only have so... Oh, and he's busy improving relations. Good. So, what's it say? We got somebody doing that. We're improving our relations. We just have to hope that we can get it up there before they decide to declare to war us. Otherwise, things are going to be really bad. So, the Prakiki T, they're the ones we need to kind of keep an eye on. We don't know anything about them yet. They're at war with us, which is bad. And ships are in transit to meet here with this fleet, because the smartest thing to do is move them and then have the ships meet them in transit instead of waiting for all the ships to get built. We need to get them over there as fast as possible. The Senate is now in session, and they're voting on what? They're voting on regulatory facilitation, which provides diplomatic weight from economy, so we will certainly support that, because that would be good for us. I think one of the things we're going to want to do here is get some troops together. We may be able to take this planet depending on how strong these guys are. They hate us, but did they go to war with us because they were significantly more powerful than us, or did they go to war with us because they just hate us? If we can become more powerful than them, that would be good. Alright. So now we have to find somebody here. Busy leading engineering research, so the only other geniuses we have are these two, and he's a level 3, so we'll send him over there. And this guy, and she's just waiting around. So where's this sign show? Right here. Planet Quick Start. We'll get another scientist here. Industry or biology. You can assist research with that. Now it's up to 3.5k because it's continuing to build things.
Incoming transmission.
The Relics Council. They're spiritualists and they're militarists. Okay. And now the Deathicans Stellar Industries made peace with the foreign entity. Well, good for them. I'm a little hesitant to go in here and waste ships shooting their stuff. Alien vessels. That was a long time ago. Previously scanned them. I'm sure they're not there anymore. Actually, what I'd like to do is grab this scientist and bring him over here. Or bring this scientist over here. And you can go to this one. The Veil.
Upscaling
it has
complete.
more research on it. Oh, it doesn't have any research on it. Never mind. You stay here. And assist research
Starbase
there.
under assault.
Atomic countdown. The nanite interdictor becomes the new owner of the nanite interdictor. Oh. Starbase under assault. Where? Where? I'm not sure where that was at. It's not anywhere that I see. Starbase under assault. The nanite interdictor. 1.9k. Get your butt up here. That's nice that we got that. That's cool. I dig that. It's going to take him forever to get over there, but hey. We'll make him part of one of these fleets then. Well, maybe when we get fleet expansion. The next tech we get. Faction influence gain. Oh, that's going to be so nice. So is the Deep Space Black Site, because that'll help boost our spiritualist ethic upward. Upward. Alright. Construction ship. Yeah, we wanna get over here and get this system grabbed
Research
because
actualized.
those moats really. But the other construction ship is kind of more important. Okay, he finally did that. Good. So that means that our archaeologist expert can finally begin digging that site. Oh, and defense platform whole hit points plus 500. That's nice. Oh. Okay, so we can do a couple different things here. Unlock cruisers, which would be nice. We probably need cruisers more than we need Starbase build cost, more than we need Star Fortress. It's 52 months, so let's go. With the Perkiki T on our behinds, I think that kind of makes the decision for us. And then when you're done with that, build these. I rushed up there so I could get that archaeological site started. There's some moats there and 9 minerals. That's nice. And there's a planet here and this station here. I don't know if any of our factions want keep in the peace. that's not happening. AI outlawed. Science without borders. AI outlawed. Probably not going to happen for a long time. Multicultural society. Enclaves Incorporated will make these guys a little happier. I knew there'd be somebody with Enclaves Incorporated that would be
Colonial
happier.
Enterprise upsizing.
So what do we have here? No orders. Okay, because that's Bubbles. All right, Bubbles. I wish you could put a leader to ride Bubbles so that there'd be a picture. Or I wish Bubbles had their own picture. So Paradox, if you're watching these videos, and I know you're not, but if you were, it would be really cool if Bubbles had their own picture. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. I screen captured that because what I want to do is post that on Twitter and alert. Bubbles needs their... Bubbles... You can't put Bubbles in a fleet, so Bubbles deserves her own picture. I mean, put a Leviathan picture on there. Come on. It just...
Colonial Enterprise upsizing.
It's so odd to see it not there, you know. This planet. Okay. We still don't have mineral purification plants, I don't think. Nope. And we could put another sacrificial temple down, but we're not exactly in need of that right now. Actually, on the 3 worlds that we have sacrificial
Future
temples
market
on,
survey complete.
4 of them. Well, the smart thing to do would be to move some people here to Grunner Prime and resettle robots to Grunner Prime. Do we have robots? Do you have any robots? You don't. What about these guys? Not a lot of robots around. You got a robot. Move them over. And you got another. Move them over. Alright, what is this? Potential cells identified. Commence operation, please, because I need to move some people around. Species with trait points. It's the robots. We're not going to do anything about this. We're not going to create a template until we get another point. And here's why. Alright, sleeper cells established. Great. So now we can go back to the Perkiki T and espionage them with the person who's free. Spy network within Enlightened Kingdom. They're now paused. So we can move them over here. Yeah, so on the species thing, we could create this template. We could create a universal template, which, you know, pop assembly speed and robot upkeep. That's a nice
Research
one to create.
Actualized.
The problem is then, of course, to apply that template is going to take a really long time. I only really need to apply that template to 1 robot, though. Who has... Quickstar has a robot on it. I'm going to apply it to 1 robot.
Situation log revised.
It's going to take 11 months for 1 robot. Okay, but then that template can start showing up. It can start being grown, which is the important thing. Gravitonic sensors and listening posts. Let's do that. Governing ethics shift to more materialist in the Nazi nation. Where are the Perkiki T? They declared war, but they're not coming after us yet. I'm a little shocked by that. Are they waiting for us to make a move here? Or did they decide that we have too much fleet power from them? I can't believe it. that's too much fleet power for them. We need more research, though. More research. You have 2 people.
Future market survey complete.
I don't quite want to start moving everybody around yet. What I want to do instead is go to edicts and fire this off. And I think, let's see, togetherness gives you monthly unity plus 10. I'd kind of like to do that. Granted, minerals and energy credits are nice, especially right now, but we're getting plenty of those. I want this because I want to get more traditions faster. So that sacrifice happens and a bunch of unemployed pops go away because they take the jobs of the sacrifice, and we get monthly unity plus 12%. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Oh, we're very close to running up against our Empire Sprawl level, aren't we? So this right here, this would be, yeah, this is the thing to do. You're going to need a job soon, so do that first, and then do a couple city districts, and we'll unload some more bureaucracy here. And then who's got the food growth? These guys are almost colonized. Oh yeah, and soil, when it gets colonized, it's the one we have to fire off our Not a nation.
Research actualized.
Where we have to fire off our relic. New Bale, live seeding. Faction influence gain, thank you. Okay, and there's some tile blockers that we've needed for a while. Executive retreat. Wow. Planet limit 1. Corporate empire modifier. Amenities plus 10%. And trade value plus 5. Wow. That's nice. Corporate building. I dig that. Yeah, so we interrupted our cruiser with that robot modification. So this guy up here.
Colonial enterprise established.
Okay. First colony. Emulgaron. Robots. Growth. You are going to be very clearly bureaucracy and consumer goods. So we'll do that. I'll give you one of these. Alright. The others are coming in, then we'll push you over, of course. We'll get that handled. The Vale, because they're building a city district, so that'll help. Gas giant structure. This particular archaeology site just results in minor artifacts and potentially some energy credits, so it's not what I consider a major archaeology site. Oh, and we lost a governor here. Okay. Well, let's grab a new one. Crime or food? Alright, grab the foodie. If we go to hire another one, because we're going to need another one in that new system, we still can't get a research one. Okay. Frontier sector. You get a governor. Wait a minute, where are you? You're down here. Okay, yeah, and you're kind of the ideal one, aren't you? Let's give you a housing one. This one. Build costs. Make everything a little bit cheaper. The Kessin hegemony made peace with the Iziki Star region. I think what I'm going to have to do here is anticipate taking over some of their planets. We may have to be aggressive. So, let's...
Special project actualized.
We completed modification of the robot species. Great. So they should start showing up on their own. Education campaign is off. Okay. I'm going to wait until I see their ships before I fire off those other edicts. And here we go. This is what I want. Okay. Empty. Select. Supremacy. Easy. Go for all the war stuff. Help me out here. Help.
Incoming inquiry.
Help me around. The Deathican Stellar Confederation. Okay. Cool. Good for you guys. Peace between some other people who are fighting. And how are we doing with these guys? 55. Okay, that's great. Espionage. We continue to move up. Gather information. Gain intel and maximal infiltration level on the Prakikiti. Alright. So what's it say? Our current intel is 13 of 14. Launch. Need maximum intel. Potential cells identified. That's our other sleeper cell person, because the other people we want to stay friendly with, besides the American, are the Soren Corporation. And they're starting to go downhill. So now we can go here. Diplomacy. Not him. The Soren Corporation. Right here. Drain on resources. This cannot be tolerated. Issue reprimands. Diplomacy. Operatives. Cut time. Improve relations with the busy building a spy network. Yes, because that spy network is now shut off. So we got to keep these guys friendly, and we got to keep these guys friendly, because I don't need to be going to war with anybody else. And the High Kingdom of Rax likes us, so they're the third people over here, and we don't have to worry about them. These bozos, what are they doing?
Upscaling complete.
Trying to expand their empire, and I think they ran up against a wall over here, so now maybe they'll go to war with the Soren Corporation. That's the thing we're gonna have to keep an eye on, because it won't. Are they gonna be at war with just us? Intel is too low. Well, I don't want it to be. If I have robots to move around, which I do, let's move them around, because they don't cost influence to move. Alright, I want you to get this. Yeah, we're going to be straining on resources, we know it. It's alright. Yeah, because I want these alloys too, so I want to start filling this in. That's a big thing that I want to do. We're up to 30 and 30. I'm tempted to take a couple ships here. The nanite interdictor has showed up. We just don't have enough space to add it to...
Evading competitive fleet.
Evading competitive fleet. Upsilon. Oh, where is this? We gotta have a science ship? Oh yeah, we have a science ship somewhere else. You know what you need to do? You need to come home. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to fly all the way over to here. You need to come back. Quick Star. The Quick Star system. Well, I'll tell you what. We got research on other planets, and we're a little behind here. So what I'm going to do is put some bureaucracy down. For now. Yeah, I mean, what happens here if we take confidence waivers? Let us see where these insights lead. Panicked operatives, curses, operation difficulty. So what if we do this? Just make a small circle and come home. What's gonna happen there?
Good business is where you find it.
Hey, look, factions founded, Ponzi scheme purity block. Ooh, okay, so this planet, no sector. It's Soyo. It's off all by itself. We'll get it a governor. Anti-crime, I guess, is all our best choices are. So Soyo, colony. Give it the two things here. Growth. What are you gonna do? You're not very good at anything, are you? Might just put food down. I don't know. Maybe build you a city district. Do that. Oh, and then this is the thing we need to run the planetary decision on. So let's go to the relic, fire it off, go to Soyo, which is at 35%, and say new bale life seeding. Yes, surely they are most welcome. And now we have 6 pops, which is really nice. And planetary prospecting. How did we get that feature? I didn't pick that. Curious how we ended up with that. Or is it only on that planet? No, we have them on all of them. I thought you could only get planetary prospecting from Mastery of Nature. I'm wondering how I got that. Well, if anybody knows, drop it down in the comments below. I'm a little curious about that. I'm going to have to make use of that. Alright, so anyway, back to Soyo. So here it is. Here's that planet. It's going to build a bunch of city districts here soon. Actually, let's build the city districts. No, we need to put people to work. Let's do this. Then we'll build the city. You guys will be okay. Then the other planet was this one. Colony. Oh, look. And it's got plenty of food. Okay. As much as I like seeing all those industrial districts there, we are going to need a food world, and we don't really have one yet. So, gene clinics. This will be food. These guys are in the same sector, and the other one is bureaucracy as well, so we might as well just make this one bureaucracy, and then we can have a bureaucratic governor and be cool with it. In this case, we'll build... It's going to get those 2 jobs, so then we'll build it a city district, some food, a couple more city districts, and some features that can give you God Relic, which is great, and I think we have those on a few other planets. Features. Oh, you can get rid of dangerous wildlife. Prime. Okay. Toxic kelp we're working on. Alright. New planets. These guys are going to jet over here and try to swipe these 2 systems just to kind of see what's happening. PTT or own incentive.
Upscaling complete.
Upscaling complete, she says. And you're just kind of sitting there waiting. I could sacrifice her. Survey speed.
Competitive station engaged.
That would be a bad idea. She'd immediately get blown up by one of those space stations. Are you guys going to mow through this really quick?
Research actualized. Upscaling complete.
Okay, what next? Plasma accelerator would be nice. Subspace sensors and a black hole observatory. Okay. Oh yeah, they're determined exterminators, so we just take things from them. What do we have here? We got all 4 of you guys. Move here. Move. What was that fleet? I saw it. It flashed for a second.
Competitive station engaged.
How are we doing against the competitive
Research
station?
actualized.
All they have is armor. Really? Yay. Okay, so clone army, fleet command limit, and fleet supremacy. I would very much like that. And the starbase. Oh god, I want everything on here. Okay, let's start with fleet command limit first. And then they're going to move back and get a little repaired, and I don't know. We need some more intel. You guys are currently doing gather information and you're sucking at it, so good job. Migration treaty broken. And you did that, so grab this mining station and grab these resources here. Oh, and I forgot I need to turn on these edicts. So we get volatile explosives from explosive weapon damage. We're not really using any explosive weapons right now. We are using kinetics though, and armor. And crystalline sensors would be great. And focusing crystals if we could do some more energy weapon damage. So what do we need? We need more crystals. We need a few more crystals. Okay. Now let's go back to edicts and fire those crystals off. Bongo. Okay, so what did they got 5,000 there and 2,000 there. Okay. I figured they had to have a fleet like around 5,000. I thought that might happen. Alright. And what do their fleets look like? We don't even know, do we? We can't even get a... Oh, look. Okay, what? They've got shields, armor, and hull. We just don't know. What does it say? Hull points 900. Armor 730 and shields are weak. So there's okay, so here's how you can do it. You can't espionage takes forever. You can't click on the button anymore, but you can at least hover over this. That is kind of important. So we know something about them. So like, let's take a look at this again. Armor. We're going to want to adjust our ships then a little bit, aren't we? So what we want on here is, right now we have, this does armor and hull damage, missiles which go straight through shields, a long range kinetic, two more kinetics. I want more armor and hull stuff then. This is a long range kinetic and short range armor and hulls. This is more armor and hull. And I think I want... Yeah, one more of these. Let's do that. And they're just sitting there right now. They're not moving. So until we have a fleet that can take them, we probably can't afford to move forward and assault them. What are you guys? Racket Industrial Enterprises are coming at us. Coming at you live. The Racket. Okay, you guys go. Okay, so you haven't had a home base. Oh, I see more ships coming. Into orbit. You into orbit. Yes, that'll help repair you. What do we got coming? 2 fleets. 1,800 and 724. Okay. If they take these 2 systems back, I'm not worried about it. I just wanted to kind of get an idea for what's going on here. Settle for status quo. Oh, will they take it? And give us these systems? Before they attack? Can we get them to accept that before they get over there? Consider this a ceasefire. We have not given up our mission to eradicate the Ponzi schemer. Hey, look at us. Alright. Well, what that means is we got to upgrade this. We got to go back here and stop these upgrades. Don't. We're going to be moving everybody over. That was nice, though. We might leave this as a shipyard because there is technology research in here. This is fleet command and fleet supremacy. We don't need that as much right now. It's not as imperative as starbase capacity is. So we're going to switch. And that will stay at whatever research level it was. This is going to pass, which is fine. The star pedal. Just get more artifacts from here. Okay. Soyo says, I need room for my peoples to grow. I know you do. Okay. So now we really need to focus on alloy production. Like 100%.
Upscaling complete.
No. Gather information, mission accomplished. Okay. So now, maximum intel level is 27 of 93 of 13, so it's going to decline because he's only at 13. He needs to continue to do this. And what is he? Reach the next level in 43 days. Daily progress 1.1. Base 1.0. Target Empire Sprawl gives us an advantage. Enterprise and Operatives cut ties minus 10%. So keep working that, dude. What can you offer us? The Racket Energy Extractor. It will remain in orbit and increase the amount of energy credits you can obtain from Emulgrane's surface. Give us 15 exotic gases and we will deploy it immediately. Really? Wow. 15 exotic gases, you say? Okay. It extracts energy, does it not? We can assist. It will grant you 1 satellite. How much will it accept? It adds 5 for 15 gases. That seems like a pretty good deal. It's a one-time buy and it lands on Emulgran for all time. I'll take that. We are going to end up with a piracy problem over here eventually. Because we don't have enough star bases to filter stuff over here. Which is too bad. But we'll try to go after some of that tech and get more star bases. You guys all join together, and now you need to land on a planet because we don't need you at the time being. Do not need you. Now we'll try to keep moving people around here onto the worlds that have jobs. We're what, 196 influence? I don't want to move anybody that's not a robot. So if you're not a robot, you're not getting moved. You got to do it yourself. Because we have these values up here to fix now. Soil doesn't have much going on for it. It's pretty much just going to be. I think I'm just going to put research over here. Oops. If I could ever get that second bracket. Soil is done. For now, since it's building cities, can we just make it a, what is it? Urban world, building and district company, city builds at speed. That's what I want. Migration treaty proposal. You get this. Build there. Build it. Hey, what you doing, Stalker?
Incoming inquiry.
Aim to establish an embassy. Well, that's a good aim to have. This planet we can colonize tropical world, but I don't want to do it right now because we're in the hole from colonizing 3 planets all at once. So that's a hole we need to get out of. The veil is over here. Oh. And what the veil should do is, oh, it can have gas extraction wells. Very nice. How many of those can it have? 2. That's great, but for right now we need owls. This planet, okay, so Emulgaron needs your unemployed. I may have to spend a little bit. Emulgaron. Who's got unemployed? Sidon. You got a robot.
Upscaling complete.
The doorway. Probe the dimensional
Situation
portal.
log revised.
Research. Resettle. Rubail. And Molgaron has a robot. It has a bunch of them. Okay. Who else has jobs? I'm gonna move some of these robots around. This ocean world. Yeah. It's like, I can't do those jobs though. Well, you will soon. Because this is going to get done doing city districts and then it's going to do this. Let's have it build. Industrial words. Industrial district build speed. Okay, colonizers have regularly explored the planet in hopes of finding more resources. A recent expedition to the North Pole has unveiled a large object. Try and salvage its submerged cruiser.
Situation log revised.
We need the submerged cruiser. We need that. Research into the submerged cruiser. That would help. Alright, you're over here and you're doing good. Excellent. So here's what I want you to crew quarters first. Then upgrade. Then we'll move these guys over. And we may leave this as a shipyard. I think that actually might be the smartest thing to do. Let's make it a shipyard to feed these guys, because we're going to need it for the Prakiki tea. And right here, what are my options? I gotta wait for some research. It'll give me some research. She's doing starbase capacity, and we're gonna keep her doing that. But what we want is Fleet Academy. Actually, since we're at 8 of 8 right now, let's do that. I know I'm having her switch around a lot, but then all of a sudden she's going to get a whole bunch of stuff done really fast. So, this bureaucracy, get us out of that hole. Because we're in one a little bit, and it's costing us 2% technology. And there's a bunch of miners on this planet, and we need that mineral refining. That's going to be awesome when we get it. Boing, 15% bonus to all this. Heck yeah. Okay, let's check our species. We only have one of these robots. What's everybody else building? The Soren Corporation can now use the hostile takeover cast a spell against us. We can now use the hostile takeover cast a spell against them. Okay. How are we doing with them? We're at plus 47. That's great. We just want to be friends with them. We don't need a bunch more problems right now. Don't need more problems. Features, toxic kelp, yay. So industrial district. Let's go one more city after that, because clearly we're not going to have enough. Then immediately the next thing we need to build is this. In fact, build this first. That'll help get us out of this purgatory. And then our planet that's doing food. You just need... Okay, so Ag District. Ag World helps with the build speed, farmer output, and Ag District build speed. Good. We need to move a bunch of robots over here to work these jobs. A bunch.
Special project actualized.
Excellent. The dimension of suffering. Pray for a solution. Initial sexual. Study the portal. The dimensional portal. Breathe in, breathe out. Research that. The rubricator. We'd like to have that. We're not ready for it yet. We're not ready to tackle that. Yeah, so there we go. Go hover over these guys and see Ancient Destroyer 2. So those are Ancient Destroyers, which are... oh, it says hostile fleets. These are the Armistice Initiative. So these are not the Prakiki T. Oh, we should have looked at the Prakiki T while we had him. Oh well. Oh well. We're espionaging those guys, so hopefully. Oh, and it says they're inferior now. They are weaker than us. It should be put out of their misery. 26 to 21. Fired off again. We need more information. It says they're weaker than us. Well, we want them to stay that way, so it would be a really great deal if we could get a couple of cruisers in here and upgrade these fleets and just swarm in here and stomp these guys. I'd be real happy about that. Agricultural district. Good. So who? This is Akmal. So who had all those robots? Let's go into the resettlement screen and figure out. Oh, well, you got some governing ethics shift. Akmal, right here. Take that robot. Who else? Somebody had a ton of robots though.
Upscaling complete.
Oh, you've got a robot. Move them. I know they're unemployed. They won't be for long.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, what's this? Migration treaty proposal from the High Kingdom of Rax. Okay. I'll do that. I know it's going to suck a little bit of this down, but I'm okay with that. show up at the end of the month, I think. It clicks over in 2 more days. Yep, there it is.
Special project actualized.
Breathing excellent. Collect it swiftly. Alright. Yeah, so who had all of those robots? That's what I need to know. Not cited.
Upscaling complete.
The Veil had a robot. The Veil's got 12 robots. Runner Prime has 24 robots. Okay. Alright. Well. Yes, and you're going to want to upgrade your capital and all that, but first you're going to want to put all these people to work because it's going to help with this. And this planet is about to build civilian industries in 3 days. Well, to knock into this and drop it down to about -10 at the end of the month. Oh, it's just, because nobody's working the jobs. There we go. That'll help fix it. You gotta get people working the jobs. That's really important. Keep people working those jobs now at the end of the month. Go from -22 to -5, and we got people working food, which is great. So, getting ourselves out of those holes. Oh, and so since we have a migration treaty, these guys can colonize our savannah worlds. Oh, well, very nice. Okay, that's cool. That adds a whole bunch more worlds that they can colonize. Oh, look at that. Everything turned green. Wonderful. Well, so what do we want? Ship build cost reduced by 10 and ship build speed increased. Ship upkeep reduced and naval capacity increased. I'd kind of like that one first. Ship fire rate. Yeah, we gotta get that one too. Breathing rift closed. The latest data from the rift's observation report tells us that the rift has vanished. After drawing its last breath, the rift closed and left behind not even a trace of its energies. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, you, my friend, why don't you go do this? We're at 194 for influence. You, grab these. Sorry, I've been late to you. And when you're done, you can go get these. Runner. Get that last mine. That'll make me happy. Scientist died. Okay. Who do we want working it? She's busy commanding. She's age 75. She's level 6 of 8. She is wasted on a ship. So which ship just went kapoof? This science ship returned all the way back with its leader, and I don't think we need it anymore, so we'll just ditch it. This science ship is sitting there doing nothing because there's nothing to do. Grunner doesn't have any research. Neither does Daedalus, the Veil, but we're going to send you there anyway. To assist with the no research. Reach the heart of the pulsar, and you get 4,000 energy credits from it. So, what can you offer us? We have a ship, a destroyer, very good, very fast. 2,000 minerals. Ship is yours. You know what? I'll take it. Where is this destroyer at? Right there? Come here. We're gonna build a fleet out of you guys. Racket Industrial Enterprises. Alright, I'm gonna keep putting them. Here's Merglern. They've got robots who are unemployed. You'd be able to get a job there, buddy. And so would you. Okay. Yes. Work those jobs. Work them, work them, work them, work them, work them. And raise that up. This right here, what are we going to do? So these are bureaucracy planets. Okay, that makes all the sense in the world. Do this first. And do that. There we go. Okay. I feel a little better. And technology-wise, She's going to unlock this in 13 months. Great. In the meantime, all you guys can come here. Yep. Move there. This place is upgrading. It's going to add a whole bunch of these things.
Incoming inquiry.
Defensive pact
project
invitation.
actualized.
Special project fail. The divine be damned. An explosion can be heard from modules. As the salvage operation of the submerged cruiser ends in disaster. Oh, you losers. Form a defensive pact with the High Kingdom of Rax. I agree. A defensive pact would be really good because, where are they at? Right here. Yeah, they're on the other side of the Prikiki basically. Good. Prikiki want to come after us again. Although we may want to go. We may want to be more proactive with them, I think. Square. Now it's declining again. Because he's only at level 21. Keep launching.
Upscaling complete.
Keep finding out more things. Because what do they have? This is really important. They have what? They have 2 planets? That's it? Oh man. I just need to put together a couple of fleets then, don't I? A couple of decent fleets. Issue reprimands. Operatives total line. Set that as your home base. Enter orbit. Okay. So these aren't Prikiki. They're 5,000 and they're not complete. Them. And they only have 2 planets? Oh man, okay. You. Armies. Start recruiting more. Let's go. We're gonna go stomp these guys into the ground. Next episode, that's gonna be it. It's gonna be all there is to it, baby. We're just gonna go crush them. And then life should get easier for the Amway corporate hucksters. I like that. Who else needs jobs? You got jobs. Move. In that case. Yeah, we'll move a few people around. Because our other thing is still in effect. Additional sacrifice, togetherness, will expire in 21 days. Which means that on a lot of these other planets we need to start making some more of them. Because we can get some really big bonuses from that, which is really, really nice, actually. Education edict falls off. Wait, what did it say? Oh yeah, sacrifice edict came off, okay. Yeah, the Veil doesn't have one yet. Oh, it does.
Research actualized.
And these, you can put 5 on a planet. I mean, you can start to get some really big bonuses. I wanna see what we can do with those planets. Cruiser hull hit points. Yes, please. And we can make a cruiser now. Yay! Here we go. Give me the big long bow right there. Here we go. So, kinetics, long range, plasma, close range. Give me the shields. Mix it up with some armor. Let's see, reactor booster. Oh, look. Oh, we need a better reactor booster. Wow. And stay at long range and fire weapons. Those shields are costing us, aren't they? So if we do this, okay. Wow. Cruiser. Cruiser B. Dash. L for long. Okay, so good. Let's get rid of that one. What about you guys? Where are you at? You're at +4. You're still okay, but once we change these, I bet you. It's like, oh no, they're just using the same thing. Okay.
Research actualized.
This one, yep, give me the plasma. You barely have enough power. Oh, and it's because you don't have the good shields. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to... Let's pause this then. Research actualized. Alright, fleet. Empire Sprawl from Pops. Grim Holo Temple. Mortal Initiate jobs. That's the upgrade. You need gases to make it work, though. Administration capacity, base intel level, and administrative park. Let's go for that cheap one first. Actually. Yeah, let's do that. Psionic theory would be nice. Let's do that. Psionic theory. Okay, here. This is going to be upgrading a little bit. But over here, where it's actually building things, build the Fleet Academy. Gather information, mission accomplished. So now the espionage level is the meager 34. It's declining. We still don't know much about anything. Okay. Build these levels up. See if you can acquire an asset here, buddy. Back to ships. Back to the front. So these guys don't have good shields. So if we do this, he says I don't have enough power. But if we do this, oh, you still don't have enough power. Wow. Okay. These though. This design isn't anything that I'm actually using, so not using. Well, we are using that one. We're using the balanced one. This is the one we're using. And he says, I can't do any better shields than level 2 shields. That's it. So we got to get some engine tech in here, better reactors. I got you. So even if you could put a reactor booster in here, could you put 2 shields? That's overall still going to be more. Because look, it's 195 and 195, which barely gives you 400. So if you do this, that is more. And more is always better. Okay, well, we gotta work to get some extra engine power then, don't we? Okay. Buzzword standardization. Military Readiness Act. Guardian Angels Act. Oppose. Panagonaclic Recycling.
Upscaling complete.
So, form the Galactic Council. Sure. Comfort the fallen. Oppose. Tianki Pest Control. Oppose. Appeal the Ready Shield. Oppose. Alright, we've got everything set up. Cooperative research channels will support. Military Readiness Act. I don't really care, so I'm not going to bump that up. Alright then. What we need is bigger fleets. We're at 40 and 40, okay. So here, Bubbles can't join anything. Nanite Interdictor is worth 4. So, let's put the Nanite Interdictor in Fleet 2. And we're going to call this, instead of the second fleet, we're going to call it, let's see. The Remnants Fleet. It's all the hodgepodgey stuff we get. It's the Goodwill Fleet. Everything's been donated. Not everything, but some of the ships have been. It's where we'll put our donation ships. Wow, quite the episode, eh? Survived the initial onslaught of the Pakikiti. Oh, here we go. We could see them a little better now, though. So they have fleet composition. What are they? They have lots of hull points, hardly any armor, some shields, ship fire rate plus 56% because, of course, whatever. Got some serious bonuses going on there. Corvette hull hit points plus 100, evasion plus 5. Okay. Well, I think we're very close to being able to just go back to war with them. When can we declare war with them? Declare rivalry. Grants the animosity to cast a spell. I don't want to spend that influence on it. 2283. 2283. We're 5 years away. Okay. Well, in 5 years, we're going to be ready. We're going to take on these deceptively cute little lizards. Don't they just look adorable? I'll tell you where they're going to look adorable. On our barbecue. You ever had barbecued lizard? We're about to find out. Alright folks, thanks for watching. As always, if you dig the episode, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, leave your questions and comments down below, and consider supporting my Patreon. It's listed in the description below. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.